So, I think I might have played this game, like, once in the really, really early days of the channel, and I kind of wanted to go back to it. Because it's been quite a long time since the last time I've touched this, and I just generally want an excuse to mess around. So, to that end, Nakamata! My name is Sage Blake, humble wanderer, storyteller, artist immature, and this is Sanctum 2. The TLDR of this game, if, well, rather, for those who haven't taken a look at the stream title or otherwise are watching this on YouTube, this is a first-person shooter crossed with a tower defense game. Wow, that took me a while to say. Yeah, I think the characters I usually play as are Sweet and Simo. Because I remember defaulting to a lot of not just detonations, but also sniping. I can't help it, okay? I'm a sniper by heart. I have a very careful and steady aim, and I expect that's going to help me a lot. Because again, this is a first-person shooter crossed with a tower defense game. And I guess... Let's see, shoots homing rockets... drones... Yeah, let's just work with these 4 for now. The generalistics of this game are relatively easy to grasp and understand. There's a base right here, you gotta protect it. This red line indicates the direction in which enemies are going to come from. So, you gotta plan accordingly. Set up bricks, and hope to the gods that enemies don't run into them. This very first maze here is incomplete on purpose, just so you can get a feel for how to properly wind and make your labyrinth. Let's place a brick there. 1 brick there. And 1 brick here. The idea with a typical tower defense game is you want your enemies to take as long as possible to get to your base. And if it means they run into as many towers as possible, all the better. Every tower has its own strengths and weaknesses. From the most basic of basic bitch towers to ones that are absolutely disgusting. Let's see. There are gonna be a lot of enemies swarming around here, so... I forget which tower is which. I think this one's the drone. And can I upgrade that? Kind of. Let's leave it at that. So, how do I start waves again? Enter. There we go. After you've set up all your towers, you start a map, you start the wave, and get to work. Every weapon in this game has 2 different firing modes. A primary fire and a secondary fire. Depending on the gun, it could be as easy as quickscope or as hard as burst damage. Or just generally an alternate fire method. But be warned. Just because the first wave you get is relatively simple, doesn't mean the others are going to be. After every wave, you gain a certain amount of bricks that you can place down to extend your maze, or otherwise make life hard for your opponent. There we go. And what tower might be good. And so, let's set one of those. And set about upgrading this again. There we go. At that, you also get to carry 2 different guns with you into battle. The first primary gun is usually the gun that the character specializes with. In Simo's case, it rewards him for having good accuracy. It's a sniper rifle. The secondary weapon is one you get to pick out of a massive group. Some of them are just inherently better than others for certain situations. Usually, anything with explosive range is good for dealing with crowds of enemies. Good. Drop a brick, drop a brick, drop a brick. And one more. That'll do. And I think what I want to do in this case is set up something with reach. A general warning. You have a time limit in between each wave. Well, other than initial setup. Initial setup can take as long as you want. But past then, you gotta make do. Good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There we go. Place a brick. Every round will give you a small amount of bricks to work with. Again, make the best of them. Because once they run out, that's it. You also can only place so many towers. Notice the third number on the bottom bar there. I can place up to 15. Knowing which towers are good for which situations is generally going to help you. Some towers are just inherently better for certain situations than others. There's also quite a bit of enemy variety. Some enemies are just generally meant to soak up damage, draw aggro from your towers, and let the smaller creeps pass. Starting to get a hang of this. Three, 4, 5. Nope. Good. And I think it's about time I upgraded some of these frontal towers. That should probably funnel some of these creeps. Occupy their time a little more. Now that setup's bad. Because ideally, I want them to come down from this way. So to make them do that, I do that. There we go. And that right there is one of the bigger damage spikes. Most enemies glow in a specific point in which they're most vulnerable to damage. Shoot them there, and you'll deal with them quickly. Eat. Good. Again, I would like to remind, I am a sniper. By trade, by nature, by practice. If I can get off a good shot, I will, and it will hurt. Let's see. I could wind this a little more efficiently. And by a little more efficiently, I'm gonna have to make do a bit. That should be there. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. There we go. Ideally, you'll want to be switching weapons every time your clip runs out. Because each gun has its own reload time. Excellent. Three, 4, 2, 3. Done. 0 creeps leaked, and no deaths from me. Oh, that's cool. That's also really cool. And a third perk slot. Excellent. I don't know how to set a feat of strength, though. Crap. Let's try a much later map, see if I can manage things and make it work. So I can get a third perk now. 1 in every 3 hits deals extra damage. Weapon damage is boosted for each close enemy. That one might be interesting, but I use mostly slow weapons anyway, so... Honestly, probably that one. Just to make it easier to deal with certain types of enemies. I didn't use the Chrome Domers, did I? Increases damage of neighboring towers. Okay, that's not bad. But maybe I should carry something that's better against heavier targets. Nah, maybe not. Alright. Let's give this a shot. By the look of it, enemies are going to be coming in that direction. Some of these maps will feature NPCs. Ah! Let's try that again, mate. Some of these maps will feature NPCs like these guys. They will passively fire at enemies that approach them. Sometimes you could also find bombs in the environment as well that can be deployed to deal direct damage to targets. Very useful. Doesn't seem like I can place too many, if any, towers on the main path. That's frustrating. That means I'm gonna need to protect these guys as much as possible. Probably throw down rockets. And to deal with tiny creeps... Yeah, no, that is pitiful range. I might just have to make do as is. Let's at least upgrade that. In the original Sanctum, you could upgrade your guns, but I don't think you can do that in this one. Did he just seriously meme on me? Wow. Alright, this enemy right here is armored from the front. From the back, however, they take increased damage. You'll want to maneuver yourself around them as fast as possible to deal with them. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something about this path over here. Crap. Only question is, how do I get up there? Answer, like this. Might be a good idea. Let's place another rocket there. Maybe two. And invest some cash. Three, four. Three, four. That takes care of you. Three, four. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Crap. Could be going better. How many more enemies have we got? You over there. Vaguely under control. Get it right. That went terribly. I need better defenses. For this path... place down another rocket. Upgraded ways. Hopefully that should do. Crap. Hopefully these guys can take him. By the look of it, that's a no. Crap. I hate the pits. God damn it. Might be from here, maybe. That went absolutely terribly. I need better defenses across the board. So let's replace... or upgrade a couple of these turrets. Hopefully that should do. I don't have good options, other than being good at aiming. Ah, right. You have a giant fuck me light. Yeah, that went absolutely terribly. I didn't have good towers for this.